Kozhikode, the South Indian city in the state of Kerala, has a history of hundreds of years. This fabulous city used to be a lucrative destination for merchants, sailors, and travelers from Britain, Portugal, and the Arabian subcontinent. The modern history of Kozhikode evolves from a systematic exchange of knowledge and an intrepid conformity to the age-old traditions. The scholars and spiritual guides of the area contributed abundantly to the making of this remarkable city. The present boom in the educational sector in Kerala is actually the result of their contributions. In 1978, aiming at the educational advancement of Muslim minority in India, Jamia Markaz was founded. The objective of Jamia Markaz, at its humble beginning, was to provide elementary education and boarding for a few unprivileged and helpless orphans. With the grace of Almighty, after 35 years, today Jamia Markaz has become an inexhaustible source of world-class education and a hallmark of Islamic cultural awakening. In 30 campuses across India, in United Arab Emirates, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Kingdom, over 100 institutions are functioning under the auspices of Jamia Markaz. 22,054 students are gaining religious and secular education in these institutions. There are 26 schools operating under Jamia Markaz: Markaz High School, Markaz Girls School, Markaz Senior Secondary English Medium School, and Markaz Higher Secondary School are located inside the main campus, whereas all other schools are functioning in different parts of the nation and overseas. Markaz educational institutions are noted for their ultra-sophisticated amenities such as smart classrooms, IT labs, digital libraries, reference libraries, and science laboratories. The matchless and committed services rendered by highly qualified veteran teachers makes Markaz a unique place for learning and developing. The colleges under Jamia Markaz ensure a religious environment which is superbly conducive for learning, personality development, and foreign language acquisition. The graduate level courses and the unique educational ambience turn Markaz Arts and Science College to a college with a difference. Markaz ITI and Technical Institute offer high-tech courses in new generation technologies. Over 7,000 professionals have graduated from this prestigious institute so far. No other Islamic institution in the subcontinent has hitherto equaled the status of Markaz Shariat College in creating hundreds of highly qualified Muslim scholars year after year. Markaz Shariat College is affiliated to Al-Azhar University of Egypt and Darul Mustafa University of Yemen. The Maulavi Fadl Thaqafi title is recognized by Aligarh, Hamdard, and Jamia Millia universities as equivalent to their degrees. Markaz Garden at Pune offers higher education in Islamic studies along with a postgraduate degree in management studies. The new graduates are sent to different parts of the world for rendering their valuable services to the community living in their designated areas. Students from Canada, Malaysia, Singapore, UK, US, Australia and Fiji are pursuing their studies at this garden of learning. More than 1,000 Hufaz have emerged from the prestigious Markaz Quran College. Apart from memorizing the Holy Quran, the inmates master the Ahkamut Tajweed, the authentic rules and regulations pertaining to the recitation of the Holy Quran. The Hufaz from Markaz regularly participate in international Quran recitation competitions and quite often win the titles and trophies like Dubai International Holy Quran Award. A special school is operating under Puno Healthcare Society for the mentally challenged and the special needs children. IHRAM, Institute for Human Resource Activation and Management, is an advanced training center recently launched by Jamia Markaz. It trains, guides, and prepares individuals to lead a successful life in the present world of cutthroat competitions. IHRAM offers courses in transaction analysis, neuro-linguistics, communicative English, family counseling, etc. Markaz Handicraft Training Center generates competent human resource in the area of handicraft training and designing. The trainees benefit from advanced knowledge and skills as well as an exposure and interaction with the experts in the handicraft industry. Markaz Knowledge City is an all-encompassing project both from the viewpoint of the size of the territory and in terms of the components incorporated. Markaz has already acquired over 120 acres of land for the first phase of the project. A characteristic feature of this educational residential complex is the construction of residential area concurrently with the establishment of medical college, engineering college, international school, commercial centers, religious, medical, and sports infrastructure. Jamia Markaz has a long and proud record of undertaking charity activities through its numerous charity-oriented initiatives. Orphanages, orphan home care, Kashmiri home, sweet water supply units, food giveaways, healthcare services, educational scholarships, mentoring, and outreach activities are just a few of the areas Jamia Markaz has actively been involved in. Markaz Orphanage is the first charity initiative ever undertaken by Jamia Markaz. The generosity extended by Sheikh Abdullah Kolaibi brought 6,000 orphans under one shelter. Today, Markaz runs 6 orphanages located at different places. Wayanad Muslim Orphanage and Maranchari Girls Orphanage are meant exclusively for girls. Markaz cares for its orphans as a genuine parent would have cared for them, and the care includes housing, food and water, clothing, and school. All these orphanages and other orphan care programs rely on the donations and charities. The generosity of the donors pays for the food, clothing, education, and medicine of these vulnerable children. Under a unique orphan home care system, Markaz adopts infant orphans and brings them up in the safety and warmth of their own homes. Now, Jamia Markaz looks after 3,000 young orphans and their widowed mothers. Children from Jammu and Kashmir, Rajasthan, and Assam are adopted and cared for in Kashmiri home. Markaz orphanages create a close, secure, family-oriented environment where orphans are cherished, loved, nurtured, taught independence, and encouraged to become the leaders of the community. Under the auspices of world-acclaimed charity foundations like UAE Red Crescent Society and RCFI, Relief and Charitable Foundation of India, Jamia Markaz has already completed 1,330 sweet water supply projects in different parts of India. During the troubled days in Assam, Markaz was in the forefront of relief operations. It distributed clothes and blankets for about 50,000 displaced victims. Markaz has always been there for the healing of the ailing. The renowned Markaz Unani Hospital and PHRC Punu Hospital and Research Center are outstanding initiatives in the health sector. 20 dispensaries are functioning in different states of India. With the help of other reputed hospitals, Markaz has been conducting a number of medical camps and public health and hygiene campaigns. Markaz distributes food and medicine for the underprivileged inpatients of government hospitals. A monthly stipend is also given to the physically challenged members of the community. Jamia Markaz offers scholarships and financial aid to the gifted but poor students. Around 1,200 students are now benefiting from this support. Under the Labour Project, Markaz is offering jobs abroad to thousands of its students. Markaz has built over 2,000 masjids in different parts of India. Every year, Markaz plans and implements projects costing 65 million rupees. About 1 million people are benefiting from these humanitarian projects. The orphanages in Jammu and Kashmir, schools, religious study centers, and colleges of Philabit, Delhi, Bangalore, Mysore, Uti, West Bengal, Mumbai, Rajkot, Gondal. No doubt, Markaz is spreading its wings across the nation. Since 2008, a well-organized Sunni cultural center has been operating on Abu Bakr Siddiq Road in Dubai. Over 1,500 students are studying in Mahadul Ulum International School in Jeddah, the second largest city in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Dignitaries from different walks of life participate in events held at Jamia Markaz. They witness the services rendered by Markaz. They support, propagate, and stand for the ideals of Markaz. Their love, care, and commitment strengthen Markaz. Honors, awards, and recognitions have been piled upon this exemplary organization. The torchbearer of this triumphant journey is Sheikh Abu Bakr Ahmed. His vision and dedication inspire the young leaders. It's not an exaggeration that the Arab media call him Abul Aitam, the father of the orphans. It's a true depiction of that great personality. An array of dedicated workers, teachers, and employees are behind this great success. They strive tirelessly to see Jamia Markaz turning into an ever-shining star. Within a short span of 35 years, Markaz has achieved an unmistakable identity on the service map of the humanity. Today, it shines with all its glories, a steady growth. From the depths of knowledge to the lofty destination, the journey continues.